What are you going to do?
Oh, I'm just going to make a video. I'm going to cut this here, try and cut it open and have a look at the damage on the inside and see how robust it is. Put that zoom. Put that up right there. Is there a hole in it? Yeah? Is there a hole in it there? No. But I'm changing it out of... I don't want to cause a fuel leak in the boot, it happens to let go. So, not the bash bars obviously hit it. Someone at the track cable tied it to the other bit and squished the two pipes together. Let's make a video, yeah.
You squished the two pipes together and now there's a kink in it. What the fuck? Nobody likes a kink?
So I'm like, well, if that's not...
Fucking cunts, this fucking Pelican, we are dealing with clams here. Hi guys, Gricey here. We have our one of our fuel supply pipes off the VK after our little accident at Winton. We've suffered a little bit of damage on the corner of the pipe there, where I'd say the corner of the back bash bar has gone just nicely straight into there. Now she's not leaking, but it's the last thing we need is for a fuel leak in the boot around the tyres and around the hot exhaust. You know, if the fuel starts spraying in there and atomising, it's going to be pretty volatile, especially E85, to make it a little bit worse. And to save a breakdown and whatnot, we want to change it. The other thing I'm going to do while we're at it, so we'll pull the ends off, I'll cut it here, and I'll see if I can cut down the other side too and take a look at the inside of the hose and see what damage may or may not have occurred. You know, being braided, you know, they're supposed to be, I think, fairly robust to handle a little bit of beating. But let's have a look and find out, shall we? Righto, we've got our Zoo Performance cutters. Probably a few different varieties and brands, options of these, but we used to do the old tape up an angle grinder trick. You know, then you muck around with frayed edges. If you've got a pretty big build to do and a full car, suggest lashing out and buying a set of these. Can't remember how much they were. A couple $100 or something, I think, off the top of my head, but they're worth every cent. Check this out. Probably just go somewhere there and there. You actually get a really nice, and you can just sort of squeeze the edges, and you get a perfect cut to go and put your fitting onto. Don't need that anymore. What's the odds of actually trying to get there and snip that? Probably not. You got a good pair of snippers. Good. Righto. Use the angle grinder to cut it open because we were having a little bit of trouble with the snippers. Have a look in here. You can actually see on the first inspections that everywhere else inside the hose, apart from up here where we cut, is looking good and intact. You can see that where the impact damage is, you actually see quite a couple of solid cracks there, and then some lighter cracks that actually really replicate that pinpoint hit there and then the impact across there. So I don't think it would have leaked. Well, it wasn't at the moment, but definitely in the future there's probably the potential for a leak there and a breakdown, or the rear end to be on fire again, which we obviously don't want. So it's quite interesting to see. So there you go. That's held up quite well. If you're considering what fuel lines to run, you know, whether you're trying to decide one run a just braided line or just rubber instead of braid, or can you justify the money? If that had been probably just a general rubber hose to take that impact, it probably would have no doubt split it, possibly caused a fire at the time or something like that. But that's you know, it's handled a fair old impact, I think. Was fourth gear and you know, pretty well into that wall pretty hard, and moved a massive tyre barrier. If anyone knows the size of the tyre barriers at Winton Raceway, so that's handled a fair bit of an impact. So if that could be a deciding factor on whether you run, you know, standard hose or just braid. Anyway,
Run Zoo Performance hose. This man right here puts it to the testament. Running into walls, nearly putting holes in hoses. You know what? Choose Zoo. No holes.